Hello everyone, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Cool. Where have I been? Well, I'm a pool director for a summer camp. I ended up having to take a summer class for college so I can finally officially graduate. And then throw in Panama and just other little kind of crazy things. And this summer has not been as smooth sailing as I thought it was going to be, but definitely something that I can learn from in terms of stress and how to manage it. And that's the main topic of this video that I want to talk about, is just stress and then how to work from it. Because let me tell you, the past 2 weeks have been extremely stressful for me. It's just like the little things that always add up, and then it just escalates and explodes. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys little tips, little things to do, or like kind of what I do, and maybe that can apply to you. So, stress. What is stress? Well, I am going to look up the dictionary definition. Stress, noun, pressure or tension exerted on a material object, or a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. Okay, so the one that I'm going to talk about is the second one, because we're not in a chemistry lab. So the first one doesn't really apply. Stress for me recently, I had a little stint a couple days ago about losing my wallet, which, joke's on me, it was in my car the entire time. But it also resulted in me having to cancel my credit cards, and currently I am credit cardless with some payments coming up that I'm just like, I don't know how to do this because everything is online. Add on, a week ago my summer class ended, so I had to write a paper for that, which was not that bad, but it was still like a little thing. And then just work and having to work around that just adds a lot of unnecessary but stressful times. And I know everyone has different stressors that go on during your life, and the thing that sucks though is that you never get to plan when that happens. This week I had it perfectly planned up that I was going to do like something on Monday, something on Tuesday, something on Wednesday. Like I had everything perfectly lined up, but throw in the atrocity with forgetting or losing the wallet, completely sidelines everything, and then you just have to start back from square one, which really sucks. But you just got to take these stresses and messed up situations and just try to get back on track and get back to where you were and on that path again. For me, the first thing I did once I had some form of money on me was pay for gas and then immediately take my dog to go hiking. Like, I needed something to just clear my head and forget about all of the stress that happened in the past like 1 to 2 weeks that completely sidelined everything. Another thing that I always like to do is try to find some time to work out. Being a high school, college, middle school athlete, it was so imperative for any kind of like mental health or like ability to focus to keep doing sports and just activities in general. I mean, it's easy for me because I'm a runner and a swimmer, so I don't need people necessarily. Introvert life. Oh, that was weird. But it's just making sure that I get out there and put on my shoes or put on my swimsuit and actually do it. Once again, the whole wallet thing just completely sidelined me. I had it mapped out perfectly with like when I was going to run, and when I was going to swim, when I was going to do all these different things, and I let stress take over everything. And when that happens, it's so detrimental to any kind of progress or just like normalcy when you're going about life. I know for me, when I get really stressed out, I make myself essentially sick, and it just puts such a damper on everything. And you just have to find ways to stay positive, stay focused, and try not to let these affect you as much as they do, because it's so easy to let it just overtake everything. So, like I said, what I do usually is either exercise, go outside to a park, or try to combine both of those and just go like trail running, because it clears my head, it lets me exercise and be healthy, and it just lets me start over. And when something escalates so much, it's just important to stop, reconvene, and just start over again. Another thing is music. Music is so crucial, and like I know it's really big in my life. Whenever I need to de-stress or just like get out of the world essentially for a little bit, like just put on headphones or just like sit in a room and all you hear is music. Like the genre like chill step, where it's like really deep, ambient, ethereal music, is really the ones that I use to just zone out and get back into a positive and good mindset. But like, if rap's your thing, if country's your thing, if pop, like, just use it as a bridge to get over the stressful thing that's in your life at the moment. Do you also ever get to that point where like, you notice how much everything around you like has to be maintained? Like my room, for example, was like atrocious as of like 5 hours ago, because you just kind of put stuff off, kind of forget about it, look around just like, that can work. But then you look at it with a clear head now and you're like, this is dirty. It's clean now, don't worry, but yeah, that happens way too often. I should really fix that. So that's just like some of the little like helpful tips or like suggestions I was thinking. I mean, like I said, I'm a outdoor activity person, so like hiking, just being out in nature, running, swimming, like those are my things to do. Yours could be totally different, and like I said, you just have to find what it is for you. So leave down in the comments like what you do personally to get over and overcome stress so you can continue. Like I know when I was younger, before I really got into athletics, gaming was my big one. But it changes throughout life and between each person. So it would be cool to just know about that. So now with the stressful times with my class over and there's no big trips coming up that I have to plan for in the near future, I will definitely be able to upload how I want to, which is hopefully every week. I know I've been slacking on that a little, and once again, that's another stress that just bothers me to the core, so I'm definitely going to do something about that and definitely going to upload weekly. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave the comment below, click that subscribe button so you can see more of this content, and get out there, don't let stress take you out, and I will see you next time. See you guys. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I like cut my bridge, like I messed up my nose, and that that was from me being the perfect lifeguard, and while I tell the kids to go underneath the rope for the deep end, I proceeded to jump over it and scratched up my entire body. So if that's a lesson to anybody, it's that even though you're the ones who are enforcing the rules, maybe you should listen to them. I just have like this awkward cut thing. Like, do you see that? I don't know.